There's a saying that behind every successful woman is a fabulous handbag. We say behind every fabulous handbag is an amazing designer. Rafe Totengco's handbags have a story to tell.
This one is called Aya, after a friend of mine, Aya Abasamis. She is a model. This is the kind of bag that she would wear because it's got like all the colors. Another one that I really love, this is really an ode to my mom because she loves blue and white.
Do you have a favorite bag, or is
that
like asking
yes,
your
we're
favorite
like
child?
Very,
Okay.
very, very, very hard.
The handbag designer recently invited us into his New York City home. As the air conditioner buzzed in the background, he showed off just some of his favorite pieces, because it really is hard to choose just one.
So I love this because this is all completely hand beaded. If you can see the detail of this, it's all like tiny, tiny, tiny bugle beads, or like seed beads actually. And it's also re-embroidered. So it's a lot of it's all done by hand. This cannot be made by machine.
Timeless, unique. These are just some of the adjectives used to describe Totengco's handbags. When he launched his namesake collection almost 3 decades ago, fashionistas quickly took notice. He collected award after award, including being a finalist for the prestigious CFDA prize. His love for fashion goes way back when he was a young boy in the Philippines. It started with a question from a tailor.
So I get to the tailor, and the tailor was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "What do you mean, what do I want?" He's like, "You can have anything you want." I was like, "Oh my God, really?" I was like, "Hold on, I'll be back in 5 days." So I bought a magazine, I started sketching, because I was like, well, I can make anything I want, might as well sketch it, right? That was a eureka moment for me, because all of a sudden I saw these sketches of mine at 5th grade, like, come to life.
That's when his obsession started. While his friends collected Star Wars dolls, Totengco spent his allowance on fashion magazines. He credits his family, his mom and sisters, for their unwavering support, for both his career aspirations and for his coming out at an early age.
I had the best upbringing. My mother was very supportive of me and my creativity. She never once said, "No, you can't do that." Which was incredible because, for somebody growing up gay and realizing I was gay early on, was a bit of I was, I guess, a pioneer in my school because nobody had really come out with it, right? And I came out very early, and it sort of set me free. It was like, nobody could say, "I'm going to tell your parents." I'm like, too late, they know. So it kind of gave me this confidence and be like, I can be anything I want because you can't touch me.
And what he wanted was to be in fashion, so he moved to New York City to study at FIT. While dreaming of designing clothes, destiny led him in another direction: belts. When he was starting out, he created belts for a fashion shoot, which he then sold to a Soho boutique. Then came the phone call that would change his life.
And then the buyer called me a week later and said, "Okay, the belts are gone, I want more. Do you make bags?" I was like, "Yes, they're just late." Closed the phone, and I remember my roommate said to me, she's like, "What did you just commit to?" I said, "A handbag collection." I had never done handbags in my life.
That little white lie was the beginning of his handbag career, and what a career it has been. He is one of the most acclaimed Asian American designers in the world. You can find Rafe at luxury department stores like Neiman Marcus. His handbags grace the arms of dozens of celebrities and are featured in the magazines that he once read as a young boy in the Philippines. Your bags are definitely statement pieces.
Yes, no, I mean, listen, why wear a boring bag when you can wear something that, be a statement piece?
Totengco is heralded for his timeless designs, handbags and clutches inspired by the world around him, architecture, art, and his travels, which he chronicles on social media with the hashtag #CanITellYou. Oh, she looks familiar. And there's plenty to tell, like the story behind this bag. Talk about a long wait list.
Another favorite that I love is this one, which is
Beautiful.
talk about slow manufacturing. This probably takes, I don't don't know, like 5 to 8 years because we have to wait for the shell to be big enough
Wow.
to sort of harvest it. It's an abalone shell. You know, what I love is that this is the beauty of nature, right? They're always going to be a little different.
For Totengco, the world is his oyster. And can I tell you, just like his famous handbags, Totengco is timeless and one of a kind. For Asian American Life, I'm Ernabelle DeMillo.